really adored me. I barely had to work. He cooked, he cleaned. If I coughed too hard, he would jump up and run to the store and get me a bottle of water. When we went on that vacation, Stacy basically dragged it and was getting in his head like, oh, you doing too much for her.
Don't you want to be with someone that can hold a good conversation?
Don't care. I care about other personality traits. Chiefly, does she bring me peace? Is have a girlfriend that's always wanting to argue.
How are you in a happy, healthy relationship after being a baby mama? Why can't we just say, listen, ladies, if you want to work hard, go get it, girl.
Hey guys, welcome back to More Life. Right now, I'm over here. As you can see right there, that's Shangri-La. They got the buildings back here. I'm out in the Philippines, guys, and this is close by where I live. I'm actually moving, and I want to go a little bit more into this on what the passport bros are about, right? A lot of guys will say passport bros are all about women. They show themselves in Colombia, Dominican Republic. They say this is what it's all about. It's all about downing women in the U.S. It's not about just that, right? It's about the system. Of course, it's about that somewhat, where the marriage laws are trash. The system is flawed all the way through, right? To where you can go out and go to different places. For instance, right now where I am in the Philippines, right? For $40,000, I can have a condo, right? In the US, 10 times more that, if you're lucky. With the way the housing market is now, it's so dangerous. So, and what I mean by dangerous, so dangerous in your pockets, right? But guys, the whole key also is to get out and explore, right? And to put yourself in a position where you never have to go back and deal with anything within that system again. And that's what that's what it's about, setting yourself up to do. And yeah guys, but other than that, I'm still gonna get into these videos because it's about these reaction videos as well, because that's part of it. But let me hop right into this video.
People think I be bugging when I say everybody against me, but I really be finding out about new ops every day. If you've been here for a while, you know that I was married and my husband left me. Now, my husband, that was my ace boon coon. Like, if you seen me, you seen him. He really adored me. I barely had to work. He cooked, he cleaned. If I coughed too hard, he would jump up and run to the store and get me a bottle of water. Now, mind you, this is his first time seeing some of his family in like 15 years. But he loved his cousin Stacy. And yes, that's her real name. And because he loved her so much, I ended up getting extra cool with her. We added each other all on our social media. Like, I think I got a friend. So boom, fast forward, me and my ex-husband having one of those damn what happened to us conversations. And since he being open, I asked him like, what made you up and decide to leave like that anyway? Like, I know it didn't come out of nowhere. Finally, after 10 years of us not being together, he finally told me that when we went on that vacation, Stacy basically dragged it and was getting in his head like, oh, you doing too much for her? Why you chasing behind her like that? Your whole life revolve around her. Just basically being a... All of a sudden, it clicked because her husband was treating her like he didn't even like her. But I said all that to say this. While I was going to block her, I go to block her on Facebook, but I noticed that Stacy got a new boo and she looks very happy. So y'all think I should let it go? Or should I see if I'm his type?
She that's all she knows, right? She's from New York, and nothing against New York women, but a woman like that everywhere. It's a system, right? It's stuck on her head to get that get back right away. She's thinking, okay, she messed up my marriage, let me get her back. That's such a childish way to get someone back. But yeah, she has to respect that though, right? It's wild. And that's like, say, even if you're in a relationship that's positive there, something's gonna happen. Something will happen to mess it up. Everything is perfect. The man listened to people on the outside, which is something you never do. I've never listened to people that didn't have my best interests at heart, right? The woman obviously is going through something to where she's saying you're doing too much for your wife. A man should never feel he's doing too much for his wife, right?
We fight.
Yeah, we fight.
Yeah, we do fight. But I mean, I have to say fights don't last that long with us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the key thing. Like, we have been through, especially when we weren't understanding each other's love languages, especially when I wasn't understanding him more so than the other way around. When we argued, my thing would be shutting down and not wanting to speak about it, and like not communicating and not answering phone calls. And for him, it would be like, no, I want to talk about it and I want to get through it, and let's really discuss everything. And at the time, it just felt like, for me, I was like, no, I need space. But the more I've accepted the way that he likes to resolve things, the more I realize that actually makes so much more sense. Because yeah, you may need space for a short period of time, but unless you talk through it and process it together, you never get over that. And then it's brought up in the next argument, and the argument after that, and the argument after that.
And what I mean by that, of course, a man shouldn't be a sucker, but that's your wife. If she's doing for you, of course you can do for her. And besides women always say guys leaving, they're just leaving and they're leaving out and they don't care about these women, they don't care about taking care of these women. No, guys that are leaving are just like that guy, right? Who did everything, listened to his cousin and made a bad decision. But you know what? Now it's came time for guys to make the wise decision and leave and stay gone, right? Not leave and come and have vacation and then go back and say, you know, I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna find a way to get my lady back there. Actually, you're shooting yourself in the foot to where you bring it back to that same system. So when guys say never bring them back, yes, it's true. You really can't, right? Certain circumstances, maybe to visit, but other than that, no, you can't. Anyway, on to the next video.
Don't you want to be with someone that can hold a good conversation and add something to it?
If I can have a conversation with her, but I don't need a girl who's like got insane charisma and can tell good stories and has a witty comeback to like everything.
Okay.
It's a very low priority.
That nigga like him.
Okay.
I don't care. I care about other personality traits. Chiefly, does she bring me peace?
Let's look at the average man's life, like I just discussed earlier, how difficult it is, how competitive he has to be, problems he has to fix. Do you think he wants to handle any woman?
Okay, so
Dude, like the idea of any degree of problem, it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like the point of having a woman as a man, for me at least, is for her to be my peace and quiet. Come home to my chick. The last thing I want to do is have to handle anything. I want her to just sit down and her make me happy.
That's the most important thing personality-wise a girl can bring me, because I have a very stressful job. The last thing I want to do is have a girlfriend that's always wanting to argue.
Yeah.
We're always in some sort of conflict.
She used to be my positive energy. She used to be my sunshine in the rainstorm. You're talking about him handle you. I don't know. I can't answer the question exactly, but if you're sitting there constantly arguing over small points or correcting him or that, he's probably thinking, this is a battle. I don't have the energy for another fight.
The biggest thing a girl can bring me personality-wise is peace and calm.
Yes, a guy doesn't want stress, right? Guys are out tackling things in everyday life. So last thing a guy wants is competition in the home, right? That's exactly why guys are traveling out too. That's one of the main reasons why. Guys no longer want to compete with women. You want women that want to rest in their femininity, right? And guys are leaving to provide that.
When he gets married, needs to know that he is useful, necessary, important, that he is needed. So the worst thing a wife can say to her husband is, never mind, I'll do it myself. Anything the husband offers, accept it graciously. If you reject what he's giving, he'll quit. You emasculate him.
The guys that are leaving are actually, not all, but a lot of these guys are provider men that want to provide that, traditional men that want those traditional roles, and by any means we'll do what we have to do to get that. But a man doesn't want a woman that's charismatic, that witty, has comeback lines for everything, that's comical. Of course that's good. That's exactly why I chose the Philippines, right? I chose the Philippines because you can get some of that because they're grasped on the English language. Other than that, you don't want it too much because then you got someone that's combative, maybe going back and forth with. You just want something feminine and delicate in the day. Like right now, my feminine, delicate wife is tired, yawning, holding the camera, about to pass out. She needs some rest. After this video, I want to have her go upstairs to go to sleep, right? So she can rest in her femininity. But anyway, guys, that's truly what we're looking for, man. We want peace, and by any means, we'll find it. And what I mean by that, I say this, right? If a guy can find that in the West, stay there. but there's so slim of a chance to, right? I'm not just bashing everything happening there, but I say this, you can find that peace, find it. But there'll always be something else within that system that'll have you feeling like, it'll be something else, right? The bills will be astronomically too high. And what I mean by that is you're paying well over what it's worth, right? What I mean by that, let me give you an example. When I was living in upstate New York, the prices then, I'm talking about 14 years ago, the same as having an apartment in the Philippines. Around $300, $400. Now, I don't know for sure, because I haven't been back since 14 years, but it's probably right now, it could be anywhere $700 to $1,000, right? Prices going up everywhere. Inflation's happening, rise on rents, rise on home prices. So yeah, I chose to be out, and I'm happy I'm out. So I came for more than one thing. I came for the woman, I came for the peace, I came to live life. I came to live life well into my older years and be happy doing it. I want to be one of those guys that's 80 years old with my lady, we both exercising, getting it in, looking like we're still 40, 50. Why not, right? That's exactly why I came, guys. I suggest you to come for the same reason. And yeah, don't come just for the woman. Find another reason we want to come.
I need you guys to wake up, and I need you guys to wake up quick. Tierra made a song promoting the independent, don't need a man lifestyle, and the girlies are cooking her for it. Well, here goes my 2 cents, Tierra. How are you in a happy, healthy relationship after being a baby mama? And now, as a single mother, you were picked up by Russell Wilson, and you now have a dream life. And so why can't you promote that? Why can't you promote single mothers can get remarried? Single mothers can have a happy lifestyle. No, instead, you're promoting the working.
She's promoting that because that's what's paying her money, right? Guys, I found this out and I wasn't shocked. But they said the single, independent woman pays more than an entire family together. That's wild. A single, independent female brings more money to the family than a husband and a wife. Because of them being so childish in their spending or not responsible, it's thing. And so that's why Ciara is going to continue to push it. Another woman continue to push that independent female. It brings dollars. Sad thing, but it brings dollars.
Woman. The I don't need a man toxic culture. And you're creating a division between men and women. There's good men out here that want to provide, ladies, but if you keep listening to these uber wealthy women who want to keep you single, oh yeah, you didn't know that marriage benefits are for the wealthy? You didn't know that the wealthy want to stay wealthy and they want the 90% of you guys to stay broke? Oh yeah. Because here's the thing, if it was women empowerment, why are we even talking about men? There's nothing wrong with if a woman wants to work and get her own money. But why do we have to promote the don't need no man? I cry all the time. Why do we have to promote that? Why can't we just say, listen, ladies, if you want to work hard, go get it, girl. Nah.
It's not a competition Wednesday.
This is for the women that don't need a man? Sis, really? I really want to like celebrities, you guys.
Stop it there, guys. But yeah, it's put on, keep people in poverty. Sad thing, but until you realize a man and woman's better together, and to actually take heed and give in to a man somewhat, it's still going to be the same. They don't realize there's more to life than dealing with that.